The UK government's borrowing surpassed forecasts in February, driven by rising public sector spending, adding pressure on Chancellor Rachel Reeves ahead of the upcoming spring statement. The Office for National Statistics, ONS, reported that public sector net borrowing hit £10.7 billion, £100 million higher than February last year, making it the fourth highest February borrowing on record. The figure also exceeded the Office for Budget Responsibility, OBR, forecast by £4.2 billion, outpacing many economists' predictions. Rising government spending. Central government spending climbed to £93 billion, up £3.8 billion from February 2024, largely driven by higher social benefits and capital investment. Meanwhile, government revenues, mainly from taxes, increased by £3.2 billion to £87.7 billion, but this wasn't enough to offset the higher spending, widening deficit and pressure on Reeves. Public borrowing for the financial year to date rose by approximately £15 billion compared to the same period last year. These figures land just days before Rachel Reeves is set to deliver her spring statement, where she'll outline tax and spending plans. However, Reeves faces tight constraints from her own fiscal rules set in October, leaving little room for maneuver. Expert Insight's James Smith, developed markets economist at ING Bank, remarked, "The public finances are operating on increasingly tight margins, while spending pressures remain high. The Ministry of Defence is unlikely to be the only department needing additional funding in the coming years." Isabel Stockton, senior researcher at the Institute for Fiscal Studies, commented, "Today's data highlights the tough choices facing Reeves. With promises to meet fiscal targets, avoid tax hikes, and steer clear of austerity, the Chancellor has few painless options left." Bottom line, Reeves now faces a delicate balancing act: stick to her fiscal promises or find new ways to cover rising costs. Future spending cuts or tax increases in the autumn seem increasingly unavoidable. Will Reeves manage to navigate this financial tightrope without political fallout? Sparkles.